we're taking a look back in time at the Sacramento Valley Museum.
Hey, Cody Stark's getting a live lesson this morning, history lesson, we should say, out there with the Caravan. Hey, Cody.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, John, I know the answer to this. Courtney, have you ever been here?
I have not.
This is spectacular. I know John had.
I'm missing out.
I know what John does on the weekends. He just watches golf.
Yeah.
But Courtney
Feels
actually leaves
somewhat
the house. Elijah, so this is like huge. I mean, it's so big.
It's very big, very big. There's lots of room to fill.
Yeah, and you did. You filled it all. Okay, let's start our tour. When you walk in, you see this magnificent stage, beautiful stage. But there's these giant things on the side. What are these things?
These two copper pillars are two of the original lightning rods from the Meridian Bridge that crossed the Sacramento River in Meridian. There are 4 of them total. We have 2 of them here. The other 2 are housed in the Sutter County Museum in Yuba City, right across on the other side of the river.
That is crazy. So these things have been hit by tons of lightning over the years and stuff.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the lightning rod.
I won't be standing next to it in a storm. And then the chandelier up here.
This chandelier is actually my favorite thing that we have in the museum. This came out of the Christian church in College City. It was built in 1893, and they tore it down sometime in 1980. And 2 men actually stole this from the church when they were tearing it down because they did not want to see it get thrown away. And they brought it here anonymously. But it's so beautiful, and it's not gas-powered anymore, but we have the light strand that keeps the same look and feel.
Oh, it's so cool. And you guys still do performances, and they use this stage a lot, huh?
Oh, every October we have a comedy play, and dinner theater. The stage loves to get used. Every chance we get to use the stage, we take it.
You can kind of feel it. Okay, let's keep walking around. Where should we go next?
Let's check out the children's room.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is so good. This is the children's room. Come on in. This is the children's room. This right here just dropped my jaw when I saw this. Look how cute that is. It's a little toy they can ride on.
Yeah, it's a tricycle. It's French. It's from the 1870s. It came with the doll carriage behind it. I had a gentleman donate it last year. It's just so beautiful. I couldn't say no.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the things you have to say no, but this I could not. We're not the attic. Come to the attic.
Exactly. All this stuff, all these beautiful toys. Oh, look at this little clown guy in a ball, and all these teddy bears. Ah, Elijah, I love it. The museum is free. People can just come here.
The museum is free. We're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 4. Mid-March through October, we close through the winter season, and that's just to build excitement for you to come back. We just opened.
Hey, perfect. We love it. Okay, stick around. We're going to try to show off as much as we can, but I'm telling you, this show, although unbelievably long, not long enough to show you off all the stuff here.
All the things. Wait, do the acoustics again?
It's so big.
That is really cool, actually.
Huge, right? Wow.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank Cody.
And Cody's Caravan live in Williams this morning. Elijah, we've been walking around this museum, and every time I turn the corner, my jaw drops. Okay, where are we now?
We are in the Colusa County room. This highlights a little bit about the different amenities and historic buildings and businesses that were here in Colusa County.
And then right up here, see these barrels? What are these, Elijah? What are these?
These are old ballot boxes. They were taken to different towns throughout the county, and you'd slip your ballot in there, and see that lock? Nothing's getting through that lock.
No, nothing's getting through that lock. That is a treasure, man. That is a treasure. Okay, let's go this way. I'll meet you this way, Sean, because you got a new exhibit. Who is your friend?
This is Cassie Ferriolo, and I'll let you tell them a little bit about it.
Hi, Cassie.
Hello.
How are you doing? So you put this together for
my thesis.
Yes. Okay, tell us a little bit about what we got going on here.
Okay, so my thesis is a collection of 5 stories, true stories about the Italian Americans of Colusa. And because there's so much in my thesis, I had to choose what to highlight. And so I picked the origin, and of course, of Prohibition. I thought was like everyone's favorite. I have, for people who are interested in like research or genealogy, I have a census table here. I've compiled all the data from 1850 to 1930 census of all the Italians in Colusa.
Oh, wow.
And then here are some of my notes that shows ship, like vessels immigrants arrived on, and birthdays and things like that, and listed in alphabetical order.
Fantastic. Now, some of the names here kind of match your name. So it's not just a family museum piece that you did. This is a lot of the families had that name here.
Yes, that's true. I'd say anybody from Colusa County would recognize the last names here. And it's unavoidable to have Ferriolos in here because my second great-grandpa was a very prominent figure in town.
Nice. This is fantastic. Thank you very much for showing it around. I'm telling you, this museum is fantastic. Look, they have a switchboard from the 1950s that you can play with and learn about. This place is amazing. Okay, we'll show you around some more. We got some other things we need to talk about this museum, so stick around for that coming up.
Whole education today. I love it.
Man,
Thanks,
so
Cody.
smart. Thank you, Cody. Oh, no.
Cody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What did you do
When you got in
wrong?
trouble, they'd draw a little circle and then make you put your nose in the circle when you were bad. Miss Joy, hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
This is so cool. So once a year, what they do is they have third graders come in, and you guys teach them all about the school. And this was an actual schoolhouse.
Yes, absolutely. A one-room schoolhouse for all ages.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got the kids here this morning. One of the first things they would do is they would come in here in lines, like boys would be in one line and girls would be in one line. But I was also struck by the fact that the way that they had to address the teacher.
Absolutely. Shall we practice that?
I think we
Show
should,
you how it's
yeah.
done? Okay, so we all remember how it's done. So I'd like to add something a little bit extra. So when you stand this time, if you will say your name, and then if you will properly bow if you're a young gentleman, and curtsy if you're a young lady. Shall we try that? Shall we start here?
You ready? What's your name?
My name is Andres.
Uh-huh. You do the thing? This is how they had to greet the teacher. They'd have to bow to the teacher. Go ahead, sir. What's your name?
Moises.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. What's your name, sir?
My name is Jake.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're very good at this. What's your name?
My name is Esteban.
Very nice. So that's what the boys had to do. What did the girls have to do?
Well, the girls were a little bit different. They were dressed nice and pretty, and they had their hair braided or in a nice, pretty ponytail. And they would stand, and they wouldn't bow. They would curtsy. So let's see how they do that.
Okay. What's your name?
Valentina.
Could you do the thing? There you go. You had to curtsy for the teacher. Good morning. What's your name?
Aliana.
Uh-huh. They're so good at this. They're so good at this. What's your name?
Victoria.
Hi. Very nice. Very nice. We'll go back over here. Can't leave anybody out. What's your name?
Andrea.
Uh-huh. Very nice. Hello.
Alma.
Hi. Curtsy. Very nice.
Genesis.
And that's how they would start the day. That's so good. My wife is a school teacher, and she would love it if the kids would do that to these days.
Absolutely, absolutely. Me too. So polite. It's always good. Politeness never goes out of date. You can be polite 100 years ago, and today you can still be polite. That's wonderful.
So this was a one-room schoolhouse. It was in operation for a long time, but it was northwest of here by, what 8 miles? When we moved here?
I believe so, yes.
And then, since it was a one-room school, they would have older kids and younger kids, and that actually worked in favor of the teacher, right?
It usually did, yes, because the older students, often they were siblings of the younger students, but they would teach them and they would take care of them, and it worked out very well.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Sacramento Valley Museum in Williams, I'm telling you, you've got to check this place out. It is amazing. They have events, a couple events a year and stuff that they do in there, so you might want to check out their website. All right, back to you guys in the studio.
Cody, I hereby motion that we start our day like that every day now, with a curtsy and a...
A curtsy and a bow. Yes. Thank you, Cody.
Thanks, Cody.
So we've shown you all upstairs. Now we've made our way downstairs. And what room is this?
This is the alumni room. So this was originally the Williams High School that graduated classes 1912 through 56. So this room highlights all of those classes, plus some from the new school as well.
Oh, it's so good. So as we come around here, you can see Dick Spur won the pole vaulting championship, which is kind of fun. And then we've got all this memorabilia, all these pictures. But Dixie, there's a couple famous people that went to high school here, right?
Yes, two from the same class of 1933. Both were worldwide known at the time. And that would be this gentleman. His name is Turk Murphy. And he was very shy, young, and stuttered. So he took to music and played the trombone at the Williams High School band here. And he would be known to operate and own Turk Murphy's Earthquake Magoons Jazz Club in San Francisco.
In San Francisco, yes.
Yes, that was his. And he studied music right here. And the other one is Kenneth Zumwalt, his classmate. He was the publisher of Stars and Stripes magazine during World War II, which was the key printed source of what was going on with the war. And he would, after the war, become part of the editorial board of the very well-respected San Diego Union newspaper.
Oh, wow.
From Williams.
I believe there's some family members of yours on this wall too, right?
Just so happens I'm standing in front of my dad. He was literally looking over my shoulder as I said this, making sure I got it right. And so he was the class of 1930. My mother is this dark-haired lady, middle row at the top.
At the top.
And her sister, my aunt, she was valedictorian of her class. My mother was valedictorian of her class. And in those days, it was the Depression, so there was no hope to going to college, be it permission or money-wise. So they had local jobs. My mother was trained on the spot as a nurse, and my aunt worked at the hardware store and was very effective at that. So I'm proud to show them off. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Dixie. You're so cute. I love this place. I love this place. What else can you show me real quick? We're running out of time.
I will show you. This is dedicated to Rick Minor. He was a great student that passed away young, too young. He's academically gifted, sports, athletically gifted. So this case is dedicated to Rick Minor in all of his splendor.
That's so sweet. I love it. Seriously, I love this museum. It's free. People can just come here. When are you open?
We're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., mid-March through October. And it is free, yes.
I cannot recommend it enough. I'm telling you, I'm in love with this museum. I absolutely love it.